Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Gala. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down below. Always happy to hear from you guys. Okay, so within the structure, what I'm looking for is actually the potential of a fourth wave here. So that's basically this red box area that's just above us, which we keep getting rejection off of. So for the most part at the moment, it just looks like a ABC, well, a 5-wave move. So there's a couple of ways we can count this internally. That would suggest that either we're going to start to break down from this point here, of this high of this 05556 zone, and what we'd be looking for is to find support in this green box area that you can see here. So this zone is actually from this 2941 all the way down to this 2038. Really wouldn't want to lose this 2038, otherwise it would be implying that once we break down past this area, it is likely we're going to set a new low within this structure. So currently looking at it within this way, basically we'd look at the fifth wave completing into this high point here, and this is the start of a new move to the downside. So at the moment, what we would have to say is that we have this as an A wave to the downside. This could be a potentially completed B wave into this high point here. However, it is also possible that within this we could see this as an A, B, C. This is a B wave, as a connector wave, and actually we're looking to push up one more time here. So if that is the case, what we'd be looking for is potentially a move here towards this 5726. If we do move up that high, though, it is possible that we have the other alternative the alternative to this count playing out. But basically within this one, what we'd be looking for is the fact that we'd be looking to set this B wave. If we did come up here, we'd have to be careful that it didn't become a flat correction. And then basically this we would have a 5-wave move down in this C wave. If that does play out effectively, what it would do is it would potentially make this C wave more violent, and then it would actually look to push lower. So if we do lose, if we do push down, I'd be looking to see if we have a reaction around this 3605 zone, which is the previous 4th wave. If we do, it is possible that there is some potential extension going on in here. Alternatively, this could just be a corrective structure where we form this as an ABC to the downside, and then at a later point where that becomes our A wave, we form another corrective structure to the top, and then we break down for that C wave down into this zone. I am expecting a deeper pullback here. We haven't had it yet, but it is sort of on the cards, so we just need to be mindful of that. From this current structure as well, if we did have to start breaking down from this point, what I would be looking out for is the potential that if we drop past this 3470, obviously this is depending on the structure that forms, but what we could actually have is a move like this where we form this as a 1. Potentially you'd have to be into the X. You have to look at this as the A, B, C, X. So Y into there, so W, X. Either we need to come down a little bit more and then push up, or this is actually completed into this high point. And the thing is, within this structure so far, it doesn't have good impulses. So I wouldn't really be looking at it currently. But if we did pass down past this 3470, there's potential we could see something like this play out where we form a 5-wave move. And then what we'd be looking for at a later date would be basically for this to complete, move back up into this zone, get rejection, and then push back down deeper. And that would then potentially set us up for a bigger move to the upside. So this could either become a bigger A pattern, B, and then a C wave, which could actually look to take us potentially into that 50% range, which would be that this zone here, the 7847. Or alternatively, it could be the start of a new structure. So we'll have to see how this plays out, but okay, so it'll take us a bit higher, that 9140 at a 1-to-1, if we go back to that 618. So we'll have to monitor this and see how deep we actually come in here. But it is possible that effectively we come a bit deeper within this, and then that 1-to-1 comes closer towards that area of this 50% retracement of the entire move. So that's just one thing that we need to sort of watch out for on this, is we could actually look to push back up into that zone, get rejection, and then continue down for another leg. So we'll keep you up to date as we see these moves happen anyway, but this is the one option. So the alternative to this is looking at this at a little bit more upside potentially here, and I'm going to remove these now. These ones that I've just marked up. Because of where we're finding support, or where we found support with this move here, we can potentially count this slightly different as well, where we're actually having had an extension within this third wave, and we could actually be looking for a fourth wave move here. So technically speaking, this could be completed into this low point here, and what I'd be looking for is effectively to get some confirmation on this. So what I want to see is the typical target area for this move would actually be this box area here. Let's see if it's still the same. Yeah, okay. So this would be the typical fifth wave location. So it's the 6528 to this 5928 area. However, like I said, there's a little bit of issues within the structure, and it's hard to see what exactly is playing out here. So it is possible we could be getting an extension within these waves where this becomes a 1 2 3 4 5 2, and then effectively what we could be doing is setting up some additional 1 2 structures. So this would be 1 2 and then potentially another 1 2, and then it's actually going to start to push up. If this is the case, it would actually look to break above the zones that we have indicated here. Confirmation of this 5-wave move to the upside would come by crossing above the 6412. Crossing above that would actually indicate to me that we have a 5-wave structure ready to play out like this. And what we could have within this is effectively a move a bit higher here. So this would actually look to move up towards the 6933 to the 6609. If we do start getting into extensions like this within the structure, we'd have to also include this additional wave here. So we could potentially be looking to another fifth wave up. So we'll have to see if we manage to break that impulsive area. I'm actually just going to mark that up on the chart. If we fail to break back above this high point though of this 5556, effectively what I think we would have here then is the potential of this being an A, a B, and then a C, and we look to drop down a little bit lower before having that 5-wave move up. So if we lose this low point of this 4271 and this low point here actually of this 4328, this would invalidate this potential of this structure we have that is shown here. So we wouldn't really want to start breaking down below. So if we're going to look at this as a completed wave 2 here, it's possible that we actually look to push away. But like I said, the structure isn't really great for that at the moment. It is possible that this wave 2 could look to push down one more time as well. So what I mean by that is we could have this as an A wave, a B wave, we get a C wave, and then we look for that wave 2 bottom to be there. So let me just see what we would get out of this current structure. So 1-to-1 would be this 4589. So if we do move back down towards this 4589 zone, basically what we could still be looking at is the same sort of idea within the structure that we're talking about. It's possible that it just instead the wave 2 moves across here. So only by crossing back down below this 4328 and this 4271 would it invalidate the potential for this to happen or for this to play out. But yeah, this wave 2, really we wouldn't want to come too much lower than 4521. 4521 would be sort of the lower end of the range of things that I'm looking at. But yeah, if we just move sideways here, let's drop down one more time again, potentially look to target out some of these zones here, maybe the 702 at 4599, or slightly lower down at 4521 on this fib retracement. So yeah, I mean that's a possibility, and then we look to push up. So if we do break down, like I said, we've got our lower range target area, and then if we do break down deep past this fourth wave, whichever way you want to look at it, then it's possible we're going to retrace to that box area we were talking about earlier. And if we, however, maintain this zone, we still have the potential to extend up here. So for as long as we hold this area, we can still look for these moves to the upside here. So we'll have to give it a bit more time, see how it plays out, but we'll try to keep you up to date as best we can. But within this structure, effectively, we could look to potentially push up. Depends exactly how the waves form, but if we moved back into this previous fourth wave again, potentially up towards the top end of this box of 7805 to the 7229. So that's something we could look to potentially see within this structure if it continues to the upside like we have it shown here. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down in the comment section below. Always happy to hear from you guys. Also in the description below you'll find a link to Discord. Why not come check it out? It's free to join. Once you're in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff, and we'll be happy to help you out with anything you may need. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope everyone has a great day, and we'll see each other in the next one. Take care, everybody.